YouTube and Twitch. I am Ami, broadcasting from Far East Japan. So let me start the Twitter live here also. Go live. Go live. Okay. Yay. Hello, Twitter live. Thank you for joining. Okay. So let me get situated here with the microphone setting. Hope you can hear me well. And okay, let me hope you are having a wonderful moment reflecting the full moon energy, which is quite powerful. Absolutely, I was unable to sleep last night, just during the nighttime. Opened the curtain, and then the window, there's the moon, huge one, almost like staring at me. And it was like foggy last night here where I am located. But the energy was so intense. And I had a hard time sleeping during the night. It's almost every hour, top of the hour, like eyes open, and then gee, still 2:30. And then again, gee, still 3 a.m. just like that. And it's just constant breaks, and then decided to start the day. But so I realized that it's pretty much about the intense cosmic energy was playing that during the nighttime. So just sharing at my end to see how you are resonating or non-resonating to the cosmic energy at your local point during the nighttime. So here is the Wednesday. I got the bug bite here. You know, these bugs picking these corners and joints, and it's so itchy. But anyway, so Wednesday as the Wellness Wisdom Wednesday, to share the idea of identifying non-physical element in our everyday life as an energy, introducing some culture wisdom that where I came from, which is Japan. And Japanese community, there isn't a way to identify and dialoguing non-physical element as an energy to, just talk about it and to share about that and use it as an intentional creation, or maybe not intentional, but it's everyday things is many way to express or observe the relatedness with non-physical aspect of our everyday life as an energy. So here is the word energy. Ki, if you're familiar with healing modality, and Reiki is the Rei. Ki, this is the word of energy. And if you are a martial art practitioner, and Chi, I, that's also to do with the energy. Or maybe qigong, tai chi. These are pronounced as qi instead of qi. These are basically a Chinese modality based, pronounced as an qi. It's like tomato, originally from China, this character. So qi is from China, and use it reflecting the Japanese type of way to observe the energy. It's called ki. That's one thing. And so many words using this ki combined with this particular word, and every single one, it's something to do with the energy. Sometimes it's the visible physical energy, but mostly I think it's the non-physical aspects, such as an air, for example, or the weather, for example. So that these are the cosmic energy, and we also use this word. And I chose the 7 particular words that absolutely manageable by our own personal power for bettering, to direct or change the way to relate to that energy with our own attention intention as a personal power. Sometimes that collective energy, even if we are so intending locally, but it takes more larger scale of energy to direct that dynamic. But the personal is more manageable. So here's the 7 word that I picked that absolutely we can use our personal power and change for better. And once we become aware of that way to relate to the energy, and then we can use it as an element for bettering. So that's what the idea, and sharing as an wellness wisdom Wednesday as here. So this week I would like to pick the card word, energy word. Let's see. What would be good? Okay, so it's the 18th. Today is 18th. 1/8 is the 9. So let's pick the 3, number 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I saw that card. So let me. This one. This is the first time I chose pick for this Wellness Wisdom Wednesday. Key. This is the you key. You key. It's the brave energy. Brave energy. Then combined together means courage. Courage. Yeah, let's take a look at this particular word. Quite an interesting composition that I'd like to share. This one word is the brave. It structured with the 3 portion and top, in the middle, and the bottom. The top is actually it doesn't have much meaning, but the portion, the second and third one together, is the man. Man is this character, and breaking it into two pieces. It's the field, farming field, and then this is the power. So combined with the power for the field, basically the rice field, is the man. I guess that we needed the manpower to create the harvest, the food, as an agriculture based culture background. So the field power is the man, and then top of that, this is like perhaps something on top of the man is the braveness, maybe to go for a fight or something, to that's the character, just in case, if you like to know. And pronunciation is you and I, the you, ki energy, yuki, braveness, courage. So today's keyword, energy word, is the courage, brave energy. So let's check what I wrote for this courage. Here is the courage. Yuki. Bravely, brave energy. That's Yuki. The Yuki with the first energy center, which is the root chakra, color red, about survival, safety, and feeling belong to, unity. That's the energy center. And in conjunction with the earth reality with the Yuki, courage is the courageous survival. So you need the courage to deal with the earthy reality. Sometimes it feels scary or fear because never experienced it yet, or never know what's going to happen. That's basically what life is. Nothing in life is guaranteed. And in conjunction with the root chakra, the first energy center is the courageous survival. That is, we've been witnessing most every day, single day for over 80 days up in the European region, for the invasion and then protection, and then vice versa, and people survival, really. So the Yuki, the courageous energy, bravely to deal with the earthy reality, to survive life, safety. That's what the energy center. And second energy center, color orange, with Yuki, is courageous pleasure, expansion. The second energy center is to create, to expand sense of self with someone, with partner, with significant lover, or whoever, that to co-create and give birth to something that we are unable to do it by ourselves, but together. Not with many as in a group, but it's very intimate, one-on-one, two people creation kind of energy and emotion. And third energy center is sense of self, color yellow. Courageous decision, decide bravely to act out, to will, choose with that courage to jump out of skin. That energy is the Yuki. Yuki with the solar plexus, sense of self, confidence, boosting self-esteem. Jump and go for it. That's the power of Yuki in third energy center. And the fourth energy center is a heart chakra color green. This is about the love and trust and compassion. The energy with Yuki is courageous love, being open to share love. The other side of the coin would be the betrayal. Perhaps, showing love and betrayed, but to courageously holding the energy to share, open your heart, then connect and forgive if we can forgive. That's the heart chakra with Yuki. With the courage, with the Yuki to share your love, open up. The fifth energy center, color blue, it's about to express authentically truth from the heart, from the spirit. Courageous truth expression, true voice, to let that out. Sometimes it's really needing a courage. And then when we really care about particular person or situation, it's really close to our heart of the matter. And this voice, the throat chakra, to expressing that authentic voice really shakes and need a courage to really bring that out. That's what the feeling I learned. So truth need bravely supportive spirit, sureness within to the world around. And then I think that's also maturity is needed. And then the third eye, the sixth energy center. That's the fifth energy, the throat chakra. The sixth energy center, third eye, color indigo, which is about intuition, intellect, numbers, logics, information capturing. That energy center. With Yuki, brave energy is courageous vision. Hi, thank you for coming. Hi, Mel. Courageous vision. And realization, being open to the realization with the braveness, energy of courage. Hello. So that's the third eye, the sixth energy center. And the last one, the seventh energy center, crown chakra, with this Yuki, the brave energy. is that courageous self-transcendence. I don't know what that means. So that courageously, with the courage, being open to whatever that you name it, higher power, connection to divine is here. Energy of faith. Use it for what we need it. Sometimes it's needing the trust to invisible support, guide, or the life path with brave energy, yuki. So this week's word is yuki, brave energy, brave energy, yuki, courage. That's the courage. So just I went through each chakra to go with the courage, brave energy. And I want to go through with the basic human needs for a life. And I think I made it as a 7 human needs that we absolutely need as a human being for everyday life. So the first one is contribution. We need a contribution, being part of that unity or some groups or part of a society, community, as in a human being, which is the root chakra. Ah! Sorry, screaming. And in conjunction with the, hold on. In conjunction with the brave energy, yuki. So what we can say is we need to survive sometimes that when we are in the crisis situation, and you know that being as a human and on our life path, and we go up and down, and of course sometimes going to in challenging path and then into the crisis situation in order to grow. So one of these challenging corner of a path, life path, and then we need a courage to survive. And that survival, it really needs the village to, to support one another and being supported at the same time. So perhaps that when we are in a crisis, we got to be brave enough to ask for help, So sometimes it's the taking care of others is the easier than asking support or help. But if we need a both as to balancing out. So the yuki, the brave energy to ask for survival support when we are being witnessing in the invasion site, but sometimes we need that. So contribution to be supported and supported, and sometimes we need the braveness to speak out, ask for, reach out for community support, anything. That's what that need with the contribution, give and take, give and take. And the second human needs is choices, the variety. Variety is an abundance. To go with the yuki, what kind of yuki? It's the brave energy to abundance. So variety is second energy center, pleasure and joy. Variety to create. So we have power to create using our creativity. Give something new. Initiate something absolutely not happening before. The first time to create, sometimes it's very difficult because too new. So that's the case. The creativity, perhaps sometimes needing the braveness to deliver, give birth to something absolutely new. So that Yuki is very crucial for creating abundant choice in everyday life. That's what I could relate to. And share your creativity to the world around. Sometimes need the brave energy, Yuki, courage to share, create, co-create. And then the third one is significant. Significant. We need to feel significant, something significant, which is about the self-esteem, confidence, absolutely something that we are good at significantly, and then being noted as a significant, that is one of the human needs. And in conjunction with the Yuki, brave energy might be being originality, to trust in your own uniqueness, and brave enough to align to that, no matter what someone said so, others are doing different, but just trusting that with the courage. That's a brave energy. Yuki is needed for self to boosting the self-esteem, massaging the confidence a little bit. So that's what the significance with the third energy center needs. Being original, being special in particular area or thing that absolutely we are good at, aligned to what we're supposed to do or be, is sometimes needed brave energy, courage. And then fifth energy center, it's a communication, so I put that aside for now. And certainty. We need to feel safe and comfortable, to notice familiar and identifiable, and that will help us to get relaxed and to allow us to be in a natural state more easily. And if we are surrounded by absolutely new and never know what is going to happen in each aspect of our world around us, and then we are so alerted, and then all our attention is given to that, to survival mode, and then that is against the comfort, and then so we need certainty, and to go with that courage, Yuki, is clarity. And sometimes that we are unsure about ourselves, especially when you're going to the crisis situations, and it feels like everything is so challenging, and the world around us is putting us down as what we believed is totally against the feeling. So it's so challenging when we are in that space called crisis, and then feeling powerless. And then we need a clarity clear about what is certain. So coming back to, okay, this is me. Everything under my skin belong to me. I'm breathing, being part of nature, being part of earth. It's like I'm alive, and affirming the certain things that we can absolutely connect to. And that gives the certainty. If we are into the crisis situation, though, certain. And then that information is about the sixth energy center. Your intuition is alerting, and then also the logics and other, capture the information to use the courage, yuki, to trust in that life itself, trust in our beingness, and the correct yuki, courage is useful for boosting that clarity. We can use that way. And crown chakra is the growth. The human needs is growth. It's grow or die when we are on the journey of earth reality. So the expansion, evolving as an human being, as to grow with Yuki, the brave energy, is that we are so comfortable surrounded by familiar certainty, but change is unfortunately, the part of our life, and everything changes all the time. And even to maintain the certainty, needing the change, adjust. And on the other hand, that everything is so predictable, then sometimes we get bored. And we got to grow, to expand and explore something that requires courage, yuki, to explore somewhere, some area of our life, some part of unrevealed, hidden agenda or hidden talent, to explore. And who's that person who can give permission to? Yours or you, perhaps. And mine is myself, since we are not mature enough to do that. So the children need some caregiver to get the permission for that. But as long as you are a mature person, human being, then we are the permission giver for exploring something new. So sometimes it's really needing the courage too, because it's never know when it's going to happen. So, but it's nice to boost that brave energy to explore, convert it into an adventure, to expand and gain some new experience and surprises, and joy could be there. So that's what energy of Yuki, with the the six human needs for everyday life. Hope that you get some idea for how much brave energy can be used, encouraging our growth and conscious creation for everyday life. So that's what this week's word, Yuki. Again, brave, you, energy, ki, brave energy. This is the courage, energy of courage. thank you for joining. I hope that my presentation is becoming better. Still building up, but thank you for joining. Thank you, Mel, for supporting. I truly appreciate that. How is your full moon energy, Mel? I was unable to sleep last night. It's like constant awake every hour. Like, wow, this is very intense energy. And I guess it's the eclipse energy. It was very powerful last night, more than a night earlier. But yesterday was something about it. Um, yeah, it's probably cosmic energy. Perhaps that some other planets are actively shifting. Maybe I want to check that. Mm, yeah, I think it's more than a Mercury's retrograde, but it's some sort of energy shift has been happening. Yeah. Well, I kept saying that still holding to post for Instagram the energy circle. I don't know what is holding me back there, but I am sending the energy every day. Put the incense every morning actually, and then to send, connect. But yeah, and then feels like the time, the idea of the linear time feels quite different. Because last night I was sleeping and then felt like slept over like 3 hours and then check the time and it's only like 10, less than 10 minutes. So what? I thought that's almost like a time got frozen or something. And what was weird relationship with linear time last night. Oh yeah, yeah, that was great. Did you enjoy the sunset? Actually, I had a beautiful sunny day here. It's been raining. So I took a walk and just came back and it was beautiful. I feel good and then I bought the sandal. Unexpectedly found some deal and then I bought it because the weather was good. That's a good excuse to purchase something. Yeah, wasn't it strange? The relatedness with the linear time was completely different yesterday. So, well, I mean, everything is happening here now. And I am so grateful for to be able to connect with you, Mel, today. To reflect in the full moon and the middle of the week, and then so grateful for that you're in Australia and then not so much time zone difference. Only 1 hour you are ahead of me, and then I'm so grateful for all of you from Hab's family supporting for Living the Heart and retreat, and thank you so much. I feel so being supported and love, and even the Habs shut it down on the 5th, but life goes on and we're gonna continuously finding some new way to connect and to continuous building as a community. So yeah, today felt like it was going on forever. Yeah, Okay, so Mel, I just want to explore something new since you are here. That maybe you wanna choose the number between 1 to 7, and then get some energy word for you to maybe helping to embody for the next step. New format. Oh, thank you, Mel. New format. 1 to 7. 6. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, here we go. This is good one. You picked the ki. Ki. It's like reviewing from the last week. Ki. Ta! To marshalling all the available energy for your goal. That's a good one. It's really a good one. It's the clear laser-like focus. I bumped into the information about something about what was that energy and the humanians, like a human science discussion kind of topic, and their focus was about the breath, the conscious breath, which was like so exciting. I mean, so I'm so interested in, and so how the deep breath is helping our function of the lungs to expand, especially for nowadays we are living in the smartphones and shallow breath, and then human biological point of view, that it's really needing to expand the lungs with the breath, which I knew it, but it's a scientific approach showing that same result. It makes us feel good, right? And one of the person who was mentioning about the deep breath as a mastery is Aikido, and the master of Aikido was telling about how they use the breath to conditioning and to maximize the human ability to accomplish the task, preparing beingness with the breath for act out. So, and then I was wondering about that kiai that we talked about last week, to marshalling out the energy for utilizing whatever available, and the breath hold the key to that kiai. And then I was wondering about that too. To shouting is also to something to do with the breath, and then that continue to singing is also good. I mean, 10 minutes singing every day is really good for your health. That's been said, that it's also something to do with the lungs. And the way that we can talk and sing, and because of the unique shape of the human lung, according to their information, though, but it totally makes sense. So kiai with the tad is the word, is the breath, and the cue to each part of our sensor to marshal in for the energy for ideal act. Targeted goal. So here is the reminder for kiai for Mel. Thank you for supporting me here. volunteering to choose the word. And it's perfect. Only 7 choices at this moment, but this was from last week, and finally I picked a different word for this week to share as Yuki. Yuki. It's a brave energy. So one step forward with your support. Well, thank you for joining. And as to close here today, I hope that I can have a deeper, longer sleep tonight with this full moon energy reflecting. And I want to connect our energy with the conscious breath, just reminding our system consciously to expand the lungs with the deeper breath consciously from nose, and then feel all the new fresh energy air into the lungs, stomach, and then if we have a balloon inside of the stomach trunk, and then let that out slowly. Let out the energy. And then let's do that 3 times. The first to connect to self, and then the second to let go or no longer serving under this full moon energy. And then the last one to connect and support one another. So, shall we? So let us take a long, deep breath from the nose, counting 3, 1. Eyes open, wide awake. Go. 2, 3. Hold it. Hold it. And release. So I learned they said that also completely let the air out is such an important task. If we remain in the air inside of the lung, and then lungs capacity is still limited. So it's like inhaling and then let all out, like the last portion, and then inhaling. So the second time, go. 2, 3, the last one. So inhaling from nose and bringing oxygen to the brain, it gives us a clear mind too, and bringing down to the lungs and then the stomach, and then imagine like circulating all this new energy entire body. And then let that out. Let us use the vocal, the sound of out, and then completely letting out, and then connect as co-creating one energy and support one another. Intentional creation. Ready? Let's go. Thank you. I feel good. My shoulders sounds Feels so much better now. Well, thank you for joining, connecting your attention, and co-creating a field of oneness energy. And I'm still holding the visual post for the Instagram, but please check on me later. I am going to do so very soon when I feel the flow. Well, thank you so much, Mel, and you have a wonderful evening. And thank you for leaving the heart. And literally appreciate your support and connection and co-creation of oneness. You have a wonderful day. I see you and I see you. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.